Welcome back. Today we've got another Common Clash on the Web episode, but sped up in terms of editing. With everything going on, it's becoming more and more difficult to set up in-person games. Let me know if you enjoy the layout of the video and any dislikes or critiques you may have. Remember, if you're not already subscribed, make sure to do so with the bell notifications on so you don't miss a single episode of Common Clash. Now for the month of October, I'll be collaborating with various MTG content creators to bring y'all some spooky themed EDH games. Stay until the end of the video to hear our reveal of our first spook themed game. Now unfortunately we have no deck list or opening hands for today's episode, but to say the least, these are some crazy plays that I thought were worth uploading. With that being said, let's meet our players.
Alright, so I'm David, and I'm playing Yarok the Secreted as my commander.
Frank, playing Giant Cyberclaw Terror, which is Godzilla form of Gyruda, Doom of Depths. Little graveyard action.
That's Gigant. I'm playing Karlov of the Ghost Council.
Chris playing Omanth, Locus of Mana, color Omanth.
Alright, David, you get to go first.
Since I'm going first, I'm gonna play Command Tower. I'm gonna tap it for green, and I'm gonna play Gilded Goose, and I'm gonna create a food token.
I'll draw. I'm gonna play a swamp, and then I'm gonna pass.
Draw, play Plains, and pass.
I'm gonna draw, play a Snow Cover Forest, and I will pass.
On tap, draw for turn. Play Temple of Malady. I'm gonna scry one, sacrifice my food token. I'm gonna play a Golgari Signet, and I'll pass the turn.
I will draw. Ooh, I'm gonna play a Tainted Isle. 1 for a Soul Ring, 2 for a Demir Signet, and then I'm gonna pass.
I'll draw. I'll play a Swamp, and Karlov comes out. I'll pass.
I'll play the Forest, tap 2 for Priest of Titania, and I'll pass.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I said I'll play Watery Grave. I'll take 2 damage for that, and I'll tap for 3, and I'll play Cultivate.
So then I'll untap. I'm gonna draw. I'm going to play an island, 3 mana for a Burnished Heart, and I'll pass.
Play another Swamp, Campbell.
Ooh.
And I'll swing 2 at David, and I'll pass.
Forest, tap 3 for Kingdom's Reach. I'll take the damage.
Okay, I'll gain 2.
To hand 1 to the field, and then I will pass.
Okay, I'm on tap. Draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Forest. I'm going to play Solemn Simulacrum. I'm going to look for a basic land.
Alright, I'm also gonna search. I'm gonna pay 3 and sacrifice my Burnished Heart.
Okay.
Get 1 of each. So I'll go ahead and untap. Draw. I'm going to play a land. Then I'm going to pay 6 mana to cast my commander. So we all mill 4, and out of those 4, I can choose an even CMC creature and bring it to the battlefield. Oh my god, I hit 3 lands in a instant.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, so I have a Dead-Eyed Navigator.
Dead-Eye Navigator?
We also got Cryptghast and Vizkopa Guildmage.
I'm gonna take that Cryptghast. So then I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna cast a Spark Double as a copy of my commander, and so we all mill 4 one more time. I'm gonna get my Noxious Cure Hulk. I got my Noxious Cure Hulk. No amount of life. This is gonna enter with the counter. So yeah, when it enters, I'm gonna destroy Cabal, and then I'll gain life equal to its toughness. But yeah, I'll pass after that.
I'll just play this Orzhov Basilica, bounce some Swamp, and pass turn.
Snow. A Steel Leaf Champion. Priest for 3, and bring out Omanth, and then I will pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to create a food token. I'll tap. We'll draw for turn. I'm gonna play Nylea Keen Eye. and I'm gonna play my commander, Yarok. And I'll pass the turn after that.
I will untap. Going to draw. I'm going to play a land. I'm gonna cast an archetype of imagination. Creatures I control have flying, and creatures you guys control lose flying and can't gain flying. Alright, so I'm gonna move to combat. 7 at David with my copied commander. 6 at Christopher with my actual commander. And 5 menace at Tristan.
I can path the Cryptghast.
Alright, yeah, that's my turn. Just gonna swing and pass.
Play Aetherflux Reservoir. I'll play Giver of Runes and gain 2 life. And I'm gonna come to you, Frankie.
Alright, that is a 4.
Commander. 6. And yeah, that's it for me.
Pay 3 for the reduced cost of Galta. Yeah, so then I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to tap to Titania for Traverse the Outlands. Search library for X basic lands where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. I'm going to search for 12. I'm going to leave all my creatures up, so I'll pass the turn while I search for 12 lands. 7.
I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. 6. And play Meteor Golem.
Oh, that's this one. This gives all my creatures flying.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one, and since the ability triggered twice because of Yarok, I'm going to destroy your illusion.
I mean, Christopher kind of went really high on the scale here.
I know.
Like, I'm not going to be able to start one-shotting people. Really
I mean,
soon.
if he one-shots me, and it is what it is. But if he doesn't one-shot me, I still have a chance of doing something. Yeah, and I'll pass a turn.
Untap, draw, play swamp. 2 for a Sign in Blood. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. I'm gonna cast Search for Escanta. Pay 1 more for a Sword of the Animist. 2 mana to equip it to my Noxious Gear Hulk, making it a 6/5. I'll swing it at Tristan, and on the attack trigger, I get to go get a land. I'm done after that.
I'm gonna Toxic Deluge for 6. I'll gain a life, counters before it goes off. I'll pass.
A3 or Darwin.
Is your commander in your graveyard, or you put it back in the command zone?
It's in the command zone. He's just right off. Yeah, you're good. Okay. He's right off screen. I'm gonna pay 5 for Vivian, Monster's Advocate. I'm gonna -2 her, so whenever I cast my next creature spell, I can search my library for a creature with a lower converted mana cost and put it directly on the battlefield. I use 7 to cast Siege Behemoth. I'm going to swing it at the person with the highest life total. And then after that, I pass turn.
I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to play Demonic Tutor. I'm going to play Damnation.
I'm actually going to exile Thunderfoot.
Alright, so that's my turn, and I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I'll untap. I'll look at the top card of my library before I draw. I'll put it in the graveyard. Arcane Denial. Then I'll draw. Tap for 3, floating 1. Floating a blue. For my Wish Claw Talisman, 3/4, so 6 total. And I'm going to cast Echo of Eons for all of us to shuffle our graveyard hand into our library, then draw 7 cards. So I'm gonna play a land for turn. So then I'm gonna pay 2 mana for a Mind Stone.
What was that?
Then I'm gonna pay 1 mana for a Mystic Remora. You know what? I'm gonna pay 1. I'm gonna go ahead and tutor. I'm gonna give it to Tristan. I've hit him hard a couple times, so I feel like he shall get to tutor. Then I will pass after that.
I'm gonna play my commander, Karlov. Gain a life. We'll play a Mox Amber, gain 2 life.
And are you gonna pay 4 for that?
No, I will not.
Thank you, appreciate it. Oh.
Before I play the Mox, I'll still play it. But
okay.
I'm supposed to play Leonin Elder first, and then the Mox Amber.
Okay.
And then another life. I'll play Giver of Runes and gain 4 life. I'm going to use the Wish Claw. I'll give it back to Frankie.
Thank you. Like that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'll play an Herb Organ Pass. But
All right.
I'm afraid what Chris is gonna do right now, man.
4, 5, 6. The Cage Sun.
Will you be paying 4 for that? For the Mystic Remora trigger?
Sure. Tap these for 6. 5 of it to cast Nissa Worldwaker.
Will you pay 4? Dang.
Sure.
Yeah.
Still have 1 floating.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to I'm going to untap 4 target forests. These for 6. Is Seaborn Muse. Tap that. I'll bank it on Omnath, so I will have a total of 3 on Omnath. I will also plus Vivian to make a 3/3 beast with reach. And that's my turn after that. I'm going to go grab my token real quick.
Yep.
I'm going to give neg 5 to your Omnath. Dismember.
And you will not be paying 4 for that?
Life. No, I won't. So I'll lose 4 and gain 1.
I untap all my stuff. Reborn.
I'm gonna add 2. I'm gonna play Golgari Root Farm. I'm gonna bounce the swamp back to my hand. I'm gonna pay another 3. Play Guild of Lotus.
You like to pay 4 on cast.
I definitely cannot pay 4. So
Alright. I
You-
shall
you do you. I'll just pass the turn after that.
untap.
He's holding some good stuff.
I will pay the cumulative upkeep for my Mystic Remora. I'm going to draw for turn. I shall play a swamp. This is float 1 to go ahead and tutor. I'm gonna give this back to Tristan if he can find a way to put a wish counter on it. So then I'm going to get this card. Still floating one. I'm gonna just leave that floating for now. A black mana for Bloodchief Ascension. It's not active until it has 3 counters on it, and it gets a counter at each end step if an opponent lost 2 or more life. And so once it's active with 3 counters, every time a card is put into an opponent's graveyard, that player may lose 2 life and I gain 2 life. So it's up to me. So then I'm gonna pay 8 for paying the commander tax to recast my commander. So it'll enter, we all mill 4, and then I get to bring back a creature with even CMC. I guess I'll take the Nylea, God of the Hunt. 4 mana for a Thassa Deep Dwelling.
Oh, in response.
In response. Now he's got a response.
In response, I'm gonna count
But is he gonna pay 4 for it?
it. I'm not paying for it. I don't have
He
to.
can't pay for it. I'm gonna go ahead and discard this Worn Power Stone, and I'll pass because I can't do nothing.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 3 of it for Necropotence.
Okay, would you like to pay 4?
Crop-
That would be the rest of the
Nah.
mana you made, right? Oh, he said nah.
So 6. 4 of it will be for Return to Dust.
Ooh, we'd like to play 4.
No.
Draw.
Cage Sun and Mystic Remora.
Alright, exiled.
I gain 2 life. And then I will play Vindicate, targeting Seaborn Muse. What's that face down card next to Gyruda?
This is Nylea, God of the Hunt. It's never going to be a creature,
Okay.
so...
Karlov, protection from black. I'll swing at you.
Alright, I'm going to pay blue to Pongify Karlov.
No.
And then he will get destroyed,
Alright,
and you
he's
make
destroyed.
a 3/3 green ape.
And I will pay 6. Yeah. And I'll pass.
Alright, end step. That'll give 1 counter to Bloodchief Ascension, because you lost more than 2 life.
I just saw that beast token.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pay 5 for a shared summons.
Oh.
Just for 2 creature cards with different names. Put them And Ulamog, Nyx Bloom Agent. I will pay 3. Then I will plus and untap 4. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will cast Ulamog. Let's get rid of Blood Chiefs. 1 floating, I'll tap this for 3 for Gore Claw. I'll tap for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and I will use 7 of the 15 to play out Omanth, and then I will put the other 8 on him. Let's go to Tristan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'll block it with the 8.
And after that, I'll pass turn.
Alright, so end of your turn, I'm gonna pay 3 green. I'm gonna use the ability of Nylea Key Knight, so I'm gonna reveal the top of my card. If it's a creature, I put it in my hand. If it's not, I can put it on my graveyard. I'll just put it on my graveyard. And I'll tap. I'll draw for turn. I'll play a Swamp.
It can't swing at you if he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's also true.
Well, he's indestructible, so.
I wasn't talking about Ulamog.
He's talking about player removal.
Oh! I wish I had player removal. That would be a great thing. I'm gonna pay 6 to play my commander. And I'm gonna pay 5 to play Noxious Gearhulk. And I'm gonna target the Nyx Bloom
I gain a
thing.
life. I gain a life because it's an artifact.
And I also, and since it triggers twice because of Yarok, I'm gonna target Omanth. So I gain life equals to thought net. So how much was he? 8?
9. At 80
9?
counters on him. Or so 9.
So I gain 9, which is 38 plus 5 from the Nyx Bloom, so that's 43. And that's my turn.
Alright.
That's a turn.
Pretty good one.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna look at the top card. I'll leave that on top and draw. I'll play a Swamp. I'm gonna pay a black for Tortured Existence. I can pay, it's an enchantment. I can pay a black, discard a creature card from my hand, and then return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand. I'll pay the black to discard Steel Hellkite and bring back my Thassa Deep Dwelling to my hand. 3, 4, we'll cast Thassa. I'm going to pay 2 mana for Mind Crank. Whenever an opponent loses life, they mill that many cards.
I'll gain a life.
And then I'm gonna pay 3 mana and cast a Mimic Vat. I shall move to combat. Tristan, I'm gonna swing 6 trample at you since you got 40 life. And then you'll take 6, so you'll mill 6 with Mind Crank. I'm gonna just move to my end step, and with Thassa, I'm going to just bounce my commander. And so we all mill 4. Alright, I guess I'll get the Solemn. Why not get some land? I'll get the Solemn and then I'll pass.
Play Reliquary Tower. I'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Use 6 of it to cast Karlov. Have 3 floating. Gain a life. Play Phyrexian Reclamation. I'll gain 2 life. And play Blood Chief Ascension.
Hey, know that card.
Gain 3 life. Play Greed. Gain 4 life. And I will pay 6 life.
Before you draw 6, you're gonna mill 6. With
No,
Mind Crank.
I'm gonna do it in response each time. Just so we can keep it
Okay,
clear.
yeah, that's fine.
Make it quicker. And then I'll pass turn.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. or Resurgent.
Ooh,
That's
you're just all about those mana doublers.
That's what it is.
Mana.
like every time.
Then
Fair enough.
I'm going to tap this for 2. I'll play a Llanowar Elves. I'll have 1 floating. I'll
Mhm.
draw off Zendikar.
Yep.
The 1 floating, I'll cast an Elvish Mystic. I will draw off Zendikar. Then I'll tap 2 for a Nylea Keen-Eyed. I will draw off Zendikar. I'll tap 2. I'll have 1 floating. I'm going to play a Carpet of Flowers.
Ooh. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 islands.
1 floating plus 6 more. Cast the Rampaging Brontodon. And I'll use
alright.
2. Cast Priest of Titania.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card off. An Omnath costs a small fortune. 3, 5, 7. He costs 9. So I'm going to Omnath again. Of 1
Mhm.
floating on it.
Before you go to combat, so I'm guessing you're swinging at me at this point.
I am.
Yeah, I'll path it.
So I'll
You
gain
can
10
have
life.
another land. No, it's land.
Since that was before combat, I'll go ahead and move to combat. I will not attack anybody now, but I'll move to my second.
Yeah, you got
And-
6 from me. 6 mana.
6 will be 10. I'm actually going to take 1 of those and play a Helix Pinnacle, and I will pass my.
I'll tap. I'll draw for turn. A Submerge Boneyard. I'm gonna tap for 3 green. I'm gonna play Omen of the Hunt. I'm gonna look for a basic land twice. Tap for 5. I'm gonna play Nisa, who shakes the world. So I'm gonna +1 her. So I'm gonna make a land for 3/3, and I'm gonna play Gyruda, Dome of Depths.
Hey, I know that
So-
guy.
You know that card, so and it's gonna be twice. So
Yeah.
we're gonna mill 4. What is that again?
Ranger. Of,
It's a 3/2. You can search for 2 creatures, cost 1 or less, and put them into your hand.
Okay, so I'm gonna resolve that real quick. I'm gonna look for 2
Why?
creatures, which will be the Gilded Goose, Birds of Paradise. I don't think I have another one. Yeah, I don't have another creature for. Yeah, so those 2 I'll
Alright.
put them in my hand.
And
And
Another
let me shuffle, and then we're gonna do
Okay.
the other 4. All right, so mill another 4.
3.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't. So I guess the Spark Double.
Mm-hmm. It enters as a non-legendary copy of any creature.
I don't know if I should trigger this again.
Another 2 times.
Copy. You know what?
I
Let's
mean,
do this. I'm copying my Gyruda. With
So
that,
so
Dang.
2 more times.
gonna trigger twice.
Damage was done to your creatures.
Choices.
This is gonna trigger twice. So I guess I'll do that. I'll do the Dragon Lord.
And you can take 2 things.
I'm gonna take 2 things to trigger. I'm gonna choose your what is it called, Brontosaurus, or your dinosaur that gains +1/+1 for each land.
Rampaging.
Paging
Brontodon.
Brontodon.
Yeah.
That one, and I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna choose your commander then.
My commander. Okay.
Yeah. All right, and we have to do it one more time, right? The last time.
Yeah, when it enters, and then you'll have to sacrifice one of them.
Is it legendary?
Yeah, because you have my commander
Yeah.
and you have the dragon.
I'll sacrifice mine.
Okay.
What you got?
You got my Space
Yes.
Godzilla,
Yep.
Death Corona, or the guy that gives your creatures flying.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll stick to the creature that make Fly. Thanks. Yeah.
All right. And then
Yep.
you've got one more. Actually,
And
when your Gyruda dies, I'm gonna put it under my Mimic Vat.
and I guess that's it. That's my turn.
So on your end step, I'm gonna pay 2 to cast Petty Theft with my Brazen Borrower is gonna go on an adventure. I'm gonna return the Wish Call Talisman from Tristan to my hand. And then I'm gonna activate my Mimic Vat to make a copy of David's Gyruda. And so we're all gonna
Wait. Let me. 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hold on. I'm actually going to stop you from bouncing the Wish Claw. Instead, you're going to bounce Omnath.
Okay.
And
That's
I'll lose
10 counters.
2.
Alright, I'm gonna put 10 counters on the Helix Pinnacle before it bounces.
So I gain a life, lose 2 life.
alright. What spell is that? Just for editing.
That's Imp's Mischief.
Okay, gotcha. And then alright, so then after that resolves, then I'm going to make a copy of David's Gyruda. So we'll all mill 4. And I'm just gonna keep my Macias the Unhallowed from that. So you guys just mill 4.
Okay. All right. Mill 4.
And then yeah, I'll go to my turn. This will go away. So I'm going to untap. I'm gonna look at the top card, put into my graveyard, Gilded Lotus, and draw for turn. I'll play a land for turn, and I just need a look. Alright, I'm just gonna cast Mind Crank to mill everyone until they hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards. Or lands, my bad. 17 lands. Yeah, so you mill until you get 17 lands.
I'm pretty sure you got me because I don't think I have that many left.
I don't think I have that many left. Four, 5.
Yeah, you got me.
I know Chris can't die because he has that
8.
vigor or any other Eldrazi's.
You got me too.
7.
But you have vigor, don't you?
Well, you said Vigor didn't hit the graveyard.
Yeah, but when it does hit the graveyard, it'll go back to your library.
Off of Gyruda?
Yeah, you got me.
Just when it's milled, I'm doing the mind grind. So, because you're milling until you hit 17 lands, and so when you mill vigor, it's gonna go back on top of your library. So it'll be like the only card on top if you.
So I think you're in an infinite loop actually, because you're gonna be with your bigger. You're gonna be shuffling indefinitely until you find that land, and you're never gonna find it, but you're still milling for it.
If you don't have more than 17 lands, basically Vigor is just going to be the only card on top of your library.
And it's going to be milling.
That's it. It's going to be Vigor because I had 12.
Okay.
So the rest is going to be in the graveyard.
I guess I'll just go to my end step and I'll just bounce the Solemn back under my control. So then I'll just get a land and I'll pass.
Well, the good thing is you're not dead.
Heliod's Intervention. So twice 13, I gain 26. Plus 1 for casting a spell. I'll pay 50 and hit Frankie for 50.
Yeah. I can't do nothing about that. I'm dead. He's taking me with them. He is taking me with them.
Worth. I'm dead.
Alright, I untap. I'll draw, and then I'll pass the turn and win.
You don't know that.
Hey, if he doesn't have Stifle, he's got to draw for tap.
Yeah, he's playing blue, man. You don't know what he's got.
That's what I'm saying. If you got Stifle, got it.
Well, Stifle wouldn't save him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because...
So during my upkeep, before my drawing...
If he can make you draw at instant speed, he wins.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I had no way to hit 43 anyways, so.
Hey, you're playing green. You got double. I don't know.
I don't have anything. I got 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, you can't even play a creature.
I can't even play a creature or else my Zendikar kills me.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm thinking about this. Do you happen to have anything that becomes target of a spell or ability? You draw a card.
Oh, I have something. If I cast a creature, I draw a card.
If you make him cast a creature, you win.
I cannot do that. I'm just thinking right now. I don't want to give up that easily. Yeah, no, I'm done.
Man, what a game.
Funny,
That's a way to
that
go.
was funny though. Damn, that fired back at you so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was funny though.
That was an amazing game with everyone just pumping out the most that they can. Everyone really got to shine and show what their deck is capable of. I gotta say, Tristan was on the receiving end of some big hits, even with his beefy commander. But all in all, today's games were a neck-to-neck race with some powerful commanders. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I would really appreciate your feedback on the quality of the video in terms of editing and style. Also, for the month of October, like I said before, I'm going to be collaborating with various MTG content creators to bring y'all some spooky/Halloween themed games. Tune in next Monday to see what the Elder Dragon Skypelander team brings to the Comic Clash table.